Daphne Sheldrick was a remarkable woman whose life was dedicated to the care and protection of elephants. Born on a large farm in Kenya, she grew up surrounded by nature and animals. Her love for wildlife was cemented at the age of 6 when she visited her father at a natural reserve where he worked. Seeing the beauty and majesty of wild animals up close inspired her to dedicate her life to their care. Though she excelled in school and was offered a medical scholarship, her passion for animals led her down a different path. Instead of pursuing medicine, she chose to marry her high school sweetheart, William, and follow a life closer to nature. Daphne's first marriage was short-lived, but her dedication to wildlife never wavered. She later married David Sheldrick, the founding warden of Tsavo National Park, and together they embarked on a mission to care for orphaned wildlife. Daphne played an essential role in nurturing and rehabilitating young elephants, teaching them vital survival skills before releasing them back into the wild. The couple's unwavering dedication saved countless animals, particularly elephants that had been orphaned due to poaching, drought, or disease. Their work became a beacon of hope in the fight against the illegal ivory trade, which claimed the lives of many elephants across Africa. After 17 years of marriage, tragedy struck when David suffered a fatal heart attack. Daphne was devastated and struggled to continue their mission without him. Overwhelmed with grief, she contemplated stepping away from conservation work altogether, considering a quieter life of writing children's books. However, a fateful encounter with a newly orphaned elephant changed everything. The sight of the baby elephant, lost and struggling to survive, made her realize that she could not turn her back on these gentle creatures. She found renewed strength and resolve to continue their work, ensuring that David's legacy lived on through her efforts. Determined to formalize their conservation work, Daphne established the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust in Nairobi National Park, focusing on the rescue and rehabilitation of orphaned elephants and rhinoceroses. With the support of her daughters, Jill from her first marriage and Angela from her second, she expanded the trust's efforts, creating a sanctuary for vulnerable wildlife. Her groundbreaking work earned her numerous accolades, including one of Kenya's highest honors and the title of Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, awarded by Queen Elizabeth II. She also became a fierce advocate for a global ban on the ivory trade, fighting to protect elephants from the ruthless poachers who sought to exploit them. Despite her tireless efforts, the crisis facing elephants only worsened over time. As more adult elephants were killed, increasing numbers of orphan calves were left helpless, many unable to survive without their mothers. Daphne and her team worked around the clock to rescue and care for these young elephants, often finding them stuck in mud near watering holes or injured by predators. She treated them like human babies, ensuring each one had its own stall, a dedicated handler, and the necessary care, including blankets, rain jackets, and even sunscreen to protect their sensitive skin. To prevent overdependence, handlers were rotated regularly, though some elephants formed deep attachments to their caregivers, struggling to cope when separated. Daphne's hands-on approach to conservation was evident in her everyday interactions with the animals. She was never afraid to get dirty, playing with the elephants in the mud and comforting those who woke up crying from traumatic nightmares. However, her work also came with dangers. In one instance, she mistakenly approached an elephant, believing it to be one she had raised 40 years earlier. Expecting a warm reunion, she was instead struck by the elephant's trunk and thrown several meters away. Terrified and injured, she braced for the worst, but to her amazement, the elephant gently lifted her with its tusks, seemingly realizing its mistake and offering an apology. This encounter was a testament to the intelligence and emotional depth of these magnificent creatures. One of the greatest challenges Daphne faced was finding the right milk formula for orphan elephants. Traditional cow's milk proved unsuitable, often leaving the calves malnourished and unable to thrive. Many young elephants perished despite her best efforts, a heartbreaking reality that only fueled her determination. After nearly 28 years of relentless research, She discovered that a European milk formula containing coconut milk closely mimicked the composition of elephant milk. This breakthrough allowed her to successfully raise infant elephants in captivity, significantly improving their survival rates. She became the first person to perfect an elephant milk formula, earning her the affectionate title of Mama Elephant. Daphne Sheldrick's legacy lives on through the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, which is now managed by her daughters. Her dedication and love for elephants transformed conservation efforts in Kenya and beyond, ensuring that countless orphaned elephants receive a second chance at life. Her impact extended beyond the animals she saved. She inspired generations of conservationists and animal lovers worldwide. When she passed away at the age of 83, the world mourned the loss of a true champion for wildlife. To this day, visitors to the Sheldrick Wildlife Trust witness the incredible bond between humans and elephants, as rescued elephants continue to line up to embrace the caretakers who nurtured them, just as they once did for Daphne. Her story is a testament to the power of compassion and the extraordinary connection between humans and the natural world.